League here at racestation.net on the F1 2017 game. My name is Venator1991 and I'm joined by SH Racing as my normal commentator.
Hey.
We forgive if you can hear any background noise of fireworks in the background, but considering it's bonfire night, we can't really avoid that. So if you can hear a load of banging in the background, that will be why. No innuendo intended.
Bang, bang.
So we've only got 14 drivers here tonight, which means that Q1 is being skipped. As normally you have to have, well, it's the top 15 that go through from Q1 normally, but because we've only got 14, it makes Q1 completely and utterly irrelevant. So the drivers have been advised to put in their setups and then retire. And we've got no KO here today, one of the sort of the main protagonists for the title here at the moment. He's hoping to make it for the race, is what I was recently informed. But due to timing, he just wasn't able to make qualifying. He's hoping to join during quali and start at the back. So, Wes, what are you expecting here during quali in terms of lap time wise, if you've done any?
Oh God, don't ask me. I haven't done any. Don't bother.
Have you not?
Anymore.
Okay.
I'm a bit preoccupied. Shut up.
I'm just waiting for matey. Well, let's put it here. Just matey boy to retire, and then we move straight on into Q2. Yeah, me and SH have done no running around here, so we have no idea what lap times are like and
It will start with
sort
a
of
1.
setup wise or anything. It will start with a 1. But other than that, it gets as good as ours in terms of what to expect. Come on, matey boy. There we go. He's obviously listening to my stream.
I did get a text from Deck saying if I was streaming the race. Ooh. Ooh. Ah.
So we assume the race is going to be dry. It tends to be here.
Yeah. One thing I'd like to see though is what the corner cutting thing's going to be, because last year was quite severe. And this year's been a little bit.
Yeah.
This year's been a little bit. I think it's a bit more lenient than compared to it has been in the past. So.
Oh, I can hear engines revving. So, yeah, it looks like there's a Toro Rosso of either Putterland or
Soulman.
No, not Putterland, sorry. Putterland's in the Red Bull. Soulman all day 1025, should I say.
No, we're race 14 and you still don't know who's who. It's Soulman.
It is Soulman, yes.
Gone out as well, and I think the other Toro Rosso might have gone out as well.
It looks like the other Toro Rosso Dave 1025 is on the Super Soft.
Right.
So as we've only got 14 drivers, it'll be the bottom 4 here in this session who'll get knocked out.
That's slightly annoying. Okay. There we go.
And obviously for those who qualify in the top 10, will start the race on the times they qualify in this session.
If they make it through the top 10.
That's what I mean, if they make it through to the top 10. Solman will be the first to circulate a lap once the laps are completed, but doesn't necessarily mean he will complete it without cutting the corner or anything like that. So we'll see how the opening laps go here.
We have a few people on the Super Soft. We have Blood and Sands, Dave 1025 and Jace Reese.
Yeah, we have these. Well, Jace Reese and Putland, they're actually still yet to... Well, Putland's come out now, but Jace Reese is still showing being in here. Solman starts his last lap, down to turn 2. What's he done? They've got the sausage curbs in place at turn 2 now, so I wonder if the game will just penalise you if you end up going over those sausage curbs.
Remember, a game from the past didn't really matter if you did go over the sausage curb.
Yeah. That's what you hope anyway, but yeah, it's been a... interesting lines being taken here by Solman into some of these bends.
Well, you don't know.
This was the race.
You don't know if these people have done any practice either.
Yeah, I'll say Solman. This was the race where he started off well, but unfortunately ended up crashing out after 3 laps with a collision with Mike Whiteside. Right. Oh, and he's gone deep, going under the bridge.
Is it just me, or does it look a little cloudy? Is it clouding over, or is it
It
just
does
me?
look a little cloudy. My comment about it normally being dry might be tested
You're
here.
cursed it!
When the F2 boys look at this pack, they're not going to want me to commentate again, are they? Solman crosses the line. 1:38.9. No idea.
I reckon the times are going to be about a 35, I think. Maybe 36.
Oh, matey boy's done a 37.9.
We need Madman ideally to do a lap.
He's on his out lap at the moment.
It's interesting, the two McLarens always seem to circulate together.
Yeah, they always
Who
seem
did
to
we
go
say
out.
was
at
on the
same-
Super Softs? There was 3 on the Super Softs. 35.5.
Yeah,
okay, so maybe 34 then. Maybe.
Yeah.
Then we get into the 34s. Okay, maybe 33. No, I don't think 33. I reckon 30, low 35, high 34, I reckon. That's my final offer.
Well, I'm watching Madman now, he's building up for a lap. He's got Soups right behind him. He might want to... Initially want to back off, but he might try and use a bit of a toe.
Yeah.
Although he looks a bit too far back, just a little too far back maybe. For a toe there.
White's gone second to Mercedes 1 and 2. Quite a competitive time from White actually. He's only 7 tenths off his
That's not
teammate.
bad.
Oh.
It sounds like someone's trying to break into your room.
The latch is unlocked. I'll put the red light on.
Madman 34.4 first sector.
Okay, so TLK's gone third. 47.1.
They're fair off though.
Quite competitive times from the Merc. Right, so Dave 1025 is crossing the line now on his Super Softs. And he's gone third.
36.5.
That's quite interesting. That's a second. Literally 999. I think, off of...
Yeah, it is. It's 9. It's literally 1,000 underneath a second from
Behind,
J19. But it's instantly been done by Callum Rose. Callum Rose has just gone third. Matey Boy is looking like a good lap here for Matey. Although Soups hasn't really dropped off from him. Dropped off by a little bit, but...
Sorry, do you want to try that again?
34.8.
Do you want to try that again?
Mad, did I say Matey Boy?
Yes, you did say matey boy.
Ah, sorry.
There we
Madman,
go.
shall I say.
Right, there we go.
There we go. So yeah, he's
Pound.
instantly done, it's straight into the 34s. Soups at 36.6 in P6. All the sixes there for Soups.
We're still waiting for Whiteside to do a lap, and we're waiting for Joe Street to do a lap, and Blood and Sand to do a lap. I believe Blood and Sand's on a lap now.
Yeah,
I'm
I think Blood and Sand's on a
disappointed
lap.
from Michael C. I wonder if he had a mistake. He's not normally that far off the pace.
So I've got a tiny bit of lag from Blood and Sands here.
It's a trifle. Shut up!
Little...
Is this the war or something? Oh,
Michael, there you go.
C.
Michael C, there you go. A whole
Just
2,000!
Just displaces him.
A whole 2,000 quicker than Madman. That's promising.
You sure he's going to run away with this madman?
I never said that on air.
Okay, that was pre-show then.
I was a little bit concerned that Madman might have it a little bit simpler since KO's not here, but that lap time from Michael C is... It's intriguing and very promising. Blood and Sand...
Just to go back to your OCD loveliness, Soulman 38001. Okay, so I think we got Whiteside, Jace Reese and Blood and Sands all doing a lap at the moment, I think.
Whiteside on and out, he's just starting now, he was on and out lap.
One thing I have noticed since they've done the update, I'm now not really swapping between... Oh, hello, Jace Reese's car park route. I'm not really swapping between cars, I'm normally looking at seeing what the leaderboard is.
Yeah.
But
got to be a little bit trigger happy to do that.
one thing to remember is Madman did that on his first lap, Michael C did it on his second lap, but his first lap was about 6 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, so he might not have taken too much out of them.
J9, people are going back out again. Got J19 back out there, TLK back out there, Putterland back out there, and Soulman back out there.
Well, TLK Putterland kind of have to.
But J19,
not really safe.
J19,
that's... maybe, but considering they didn't do Q1, they do have an extra set of tires to burn if they need to.
This is true, and considering this is probably going to be at maximum a 2-stop race.
Yeah, I would have thought so, considering it's been a one-stop ever since this race was introduced, pretty much.
The interesting one would be, will Dave 1025 go back out?
I don't think he will.
So if it was a second... Do you reckon there's a second between Ultra Softs and Super Softs, do you reckon? Around here?
Yeah, I reckon... Yeah, I reckon so.
So it would be
Whiteside
around J19-ish.
Mike Whiteside only manages P12 with that lap. Blood Sands is the only one yet to set a valid lap. Although Jace Reese's is a little bit off the pace.
This is true.
Both Salvas.
No,
like
Jace DeReese, I think, he went on the car park.
Oh, yeah, you said he went the car park route. That's correct.
Oh, he's going into the pit lane, and how many? 3 minutes 44. I think that's his quali done. Blood and Sands quali's done.
Yeah, Blood and Sands will struggle to.
Struggle, it won't. Michael C goes back out.
Apparently, you can't be heard on my stream, Stephen.
Leave me alone. You should be. I should be. I've got to share party audio on. Do you have it on?
Yeah, I've got it on. I'm just going to turn up my the volume on my stream just to see if I can hear it.
Right, so I don't know why Michael C's gone back out. Improved a smidgen.
Oh, I can hear you on my stream, so we're alright.
Somebody lies. Maybe because I'm not talking, maybe, and you're just talking to yourself because you're a madman.
Thanks.
They let you out too soon. Crucially, what? Why has Blood and Sands gone back out? He might make it round. Saying that, he might make it round.
He will make it round. He's already at turn 3 with a lap of 1:34. He will get a lap in.
So we could just put under pressure. Matey Boy put to land.
Well, TLK's improved, so he looks like he's
on
now
an outlap himself. He'll make
he's coming down the...
Oh,
yeah.
I know, something's just moved. Someone's just gone back out. I think Matey Boy's... Someone else has gone out as well. It's quite tightly packed from about 7th to about... 7th to 9th is quite tightly packed. Only about a couple of temps difference. 7th to 9th. So we've got the two Zalbas that have gone back out. Whiteside's qualifying is definitely done because he's in the pit lane.
Yeah, Whiteside is out.
That is definitely done. So the two could the two Salvas out? I think Jace Reese has been a little bit optimistic. I don't think he'll get round.
No, he's only at turn...
He's just finished the first
6.
set, hasn't he?
So yeah, he won't make it.
Blood and Sands is about to start his laps. He's fine. I think he'll be the last one on a... Well, Michael C's going... No, what is he doing? Michael C's just crossed the pit lane entry line. He's just done an outlap. I don't know why he did the outlap. TLK... Did you notice TLK's popped up to 4th?
Yeah, I did mention that. He's now safe. Matey Boy's retired, so he thinks he's safe on a 36.
Yeah, that was a retiree one. That wasn't a clash.
Yep. So he thinks he's pretty certain he's safe.
Will he improve? No. Oh, and I'm stuck on Callum Rose.
Matey Boy is definitely safe because he's got 4 guys who have crossed the line below him already. So Matey Boy is definitely safe in P6. I'm keeping an eye on Blood and Sands.
Jace Races didn't make it, as we said.
No. It's just Soulman or Blood and Sands that could have an effect on Putterland and Soups at the moment.
Soups is a long way away from Putterland, though. Putterland's improved.
Putterland improves, but doesn't move position.
Oh, TLK jumped above the Merc of J19.
Oh yeah, so he did. He's only 3/10 off.
Stop making these bad assumptions.
Soulman doesn't improve and stays 11th.
What about Blood and Sands? Blood and Sands will be the last
He's
one.
just coming around the last corner now. Coming around the last corner now. No.
Invalidated lap.
He invalidated again, so he didn't set a time.
Oh.
and his car takes out all the advertising boards.
Yeah, I've noticed this. I think that's what the update's done. I think.
So Michael C. So basically the bottom four are out: Soulman, Whiteside, and the two Sours are J3 and Blood and Sands.
Dave 1025 was the only one who made it on the Super Softs.
And
well, so take a second off of him, and he'll be right with J19.
He will be, yeah.
Shut up. Oh, J19 did improve microscopically. Because he's not he's not he's not a second in front of J19 anymore.
Sorry. I noticed Michael C was shown as being 3 thousandths ahead of Madman, not 2. I think he improved by a further 1,000th.
No, I think the game sometimes does that.
Or just the game is just
why.
The game cannot trust itself with times.
I think the Red Bull's going up first. It looks like it indeed. Anyone else going to join him? It looks like White.
So you got Callum Rose is the first one out in the Red Bull.
Michael C has also left the garage. White has also left the garage. No arguing anymore. It's always going to be on Ultra Softs now.
Yep.
Now, did Madman hold back on his Q2 lap? Or is that his genuine pace?
It didn't look like he was taking it easy, so I was watching the lap. I watched the lap he did. It didn't look like he was leaving room for error.
I'm going to make a prediction now that the two McLarens will circulate together on their laps.
TLK goes out.
Has TLK changed his helmet design? Or has it always been pink?
I think he's gone for a slightly different design, hasn't he? Let's go back to Callum since he'll be the first one to set a time, assuming he doesn't invalidate.
Oh, look at White then.
Well, the only cars yet to go out are Callum Rose, the two McLarens, sorry, and J19.
Okay, White starts his lap. Seems to have a nice clear run going down to turn 2.
34.7 done by Callum Rose, first sector. It's good if you have the timing data on, the lap data on, you can actually see the time they set crossing each sector line.
But if you're 5 for White.
Okay, so he's 2/10 under Callum at the moment.
I do assure you my window is closed. I'll turn off the heater in a minute. I don't want a repeat of what happened last year. Going to fire alarm country. Anyway, 34.5 for sector 3 or sector 2, sorry. Which doesn't sound
Callum
right
Rose
to me.
crossing the line. Callum Rose 1:36.4.
So that's a few seconds off the pace. I don't know what, I can't remember what he did in Q2.
Michael C is starting a lap now.
And white crosses the line, it'll be slower. Oh no, it's not, it'll be quicker. It's slightly delayed.
Oh.
The timing's slightly delayed. He crossed the line and like it went to 37 and stopped at 36.0.
Well, Soups, Madman, and J19 are all on their outlaps now.
Okay, so I think TLK is actually slower than white in sector 2. Matey boy just behind white in second now.
Oh, Michael C is showing us 500s down in sector 1.
Okay, TLK comes out the final corner and will go top.
5.6. We're still a good 8 tenths off what they were setting in Q2 though.
Look at Madman. See, Madman's just about to start his lap.
Michael C's coming down the back DRS straight that isn't really straight. And he's still showing as being down on TLK's time.
Everyone seems to be doing a 34.5 in the first sector, I've noticed. Two McLarens are right together. Okay,
Michael C come around the last 2 bends. Around the final corner. I don't think this is going to be setting... Oh, it is 35.0.
Still a bit off.
It is a bit off.
Not by much though. He's only a couple of tenths off. Madman does a 34.7 first sector, so a couple of tenths off of what I've seen best. What I don't understand is, it shows the second sector is also 34. I don't think it is a 34.
It's not a long sector, because the corners are all quite fast. Think about it, it's only, what, 5, 6 corners?
5, I think is the best I've seen of sector 2. I think. 34.7 again. I don't think sector 2 is working.
No, I think your time to mine stopped at 1:07. So I think your timing delta is a little bit off.
Well, every single time it's the sector 1 and sector 2, it seems to be exactly the same number. So.
Madman coming around the last.
I think this will be top. No, yo.
No, 2 tenths off.
And the other McLaren goes 9.
9. What about J19? He's completing his lap now, but his time doesn't look like it's going to be competitive. This is a little bit off. Oh, no, he gets in the middle. In the middle of them.
Now.
2 tenths separate the top 3.
Stop. Oh, Michael C's improved.
And that was quicker than what he did in Q2 by a tenth.
Yes.
That's the benchmark. I think we're at the peak of the sort of times we're seeing.
J19 is going again.
Madman's shown us doing a 34.4 first sector.
That's the fastest I've seen so far. Oh, J19 also 34.4, but 1 tenth down on fastest. Allegedly.
I think Madman, yeah, Madman's backed off. I think he's invalidated his lap.
J19's carried on. What will the sector 2 be like? Sector 1 was a 34.444 and... Oh, he's 19 thousandths off.
Yeah, he's shown us being 19 thousandths off.
So he's closed the gap between Sector 1 and Sector 2. Can he improve that a little bit more in Sector 3? Oh no, he tapped the wall. No, it wouldn't have been a cut, he just tapped the wall, I think. So it still might be an improvement, it just may not be a... It was an improvement.
Oh, he does, but he improves by 1,000th. So the sector time looks like it's on their own time, not the leaders, because it showed him as being 1,000 better. And yet he obviously was only P2, so it looks like it's...
Okay. So Madman's gone again, 34.1 now for Madman, half a second up on himself. So at the moment, that's putting him 34.6 or 34.7, but still behind Michael C at the moment.
Oh, just though, yeah.
I think there's time to come from J19 because I think he tapped the wall in sector 3.
He's only got 2 minutes to do a lap though, or he's still half a second up. This is and he was 5, I've got it set to the gap, and he's 5.579 off of Michael C at the moment.
Ooh,
The 583 will put him 4 thousandths ahead as it stands. This could be pole position. Oh, sector 3 yellow flags. Something's happened further back there.
And across the line. Top!
34.4, wow.
Miles faster.
J19's retired. I think he realised he didn't have time to do another lap. And Michael C's still in the pits, so his is done as well. So Madman looks like he's got pole position.
Now gone up to 6th, by the way, in all that excitement.
What can Day 1025 and TLK do? Putterland, for that matter, as well. Putterland's still nearly 2 seconds off the pace in 9th.
3 attempts on Madman did do a lot of laps on that set of tyres. I think he did about 3 laps.
Yeah, he's not going to use them for the race though, is he? But you can get away with doing that.
I know, I'm just thinking that it seems to be the tyres seem to be getting better and better and better the more laps you do.
Well, we've seen this before, haven't we?
10.25 has just gone up to...
No, he's just started a lap.
Okay. Oh, White's gone up to 4th.
Oh, White's gone up to 4th. Wow, he's only 900ths off his teammate.
And he can go again. Right, okay, so fastest sector time I've seen in sector 1 is a 34.1 now. Will we see anyone do a 34.1? Or better a 34.1?
Don't think so, personally. Day 1025 or 37 1 he means he's just done a 37.5, I think.
Most probably.
I think you mean.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, because I don't think Day 1025 is 3 seconds off the pace to sector 1.
That didn't look like a slow sector.
He's still giving it everything.
Quite a competitive showing from Toro Rosso. Right, remember, we cannot view them as they cross the line.
Yeah, well, these are the final laps. Oh, that's a cut, surely.
No, no, no.
That was a look.
Sometimes.
Oh, he's wide though. That's lap
okay,
gone.
Yeah, fine.
So let's go to TLK, who's coming around to that same sector now. Can TLK improve? Soup's retired as well.
I think White's given up as well.
TLK, I've got showing sectors 1, 2 and 3 yellow flags at the moment. TLK improved in time but not position.
Backed off as well.
So Putterland looks like he's completing. Oh, he's deep into the second to last turn though. He's not comfortable round here. It's Putterland. He goes 7th.
Oh, that's close.
He's still
8.901. I think Callum Rose is down on his lap. I think.
So it's just Matey Boy, and see Matey Boy's backed off, so it's just Callum Rose really to. Hopefully Matey Boy will complete the lap, which he does.
Yep.
So it's just Callum Rose across the line.
Well, this might be an improvement. 36.1. Invalidated though. Must have been an invalidated lap because it didn't improve.
Yeah, yeah. Putterland was a 35.9, so 36.1 will have put in
9.
Yeah, just above Matey Boy.
Possibly. Oh, dear.
What?
Callum Rose's AIs has rear-ended the back of a McLaren. I think.
Oh, White's in the pits, that's why we're waiting.
Oh,
White is boxed. Oh, yeah, and there's a Williams matey boy pushing puts a lamb around the track now. So Madman takes pole again, I think, if I remember correctly. I think he's
first
had
pole?
pole once more. Is this his third pole? I think it is.
Fourth
I think
pole.
it is his third pole. Another good show
No,
from
he
Michael
didn't
C.
I don't think he got pole in Australia, did he?
No, KO did, but I think he got pole in
China. He definitely got pole in
China, and I think he did in.
No, he didn't.
No,
Oh, in Bahrain
no,
he
he
didn't.
didn't. No, he didn't. No, yeah, so it's his second pole of the season.
Okay, here we go then. Now. Now.
So let's say another good showing from Michael C. But has he got the ability to keep up with Madman in the race?
There is one hell of a long run to turn one.
Yeah. I
Or
think the ones to
turn
look out
two.
for initially will be the Mercs. Because they'll get a hell of a slipstream if they get a good start. We could have an interesting
All I'm gonna say, I'm glad I'm not racing this week.
yeah, we could have an interesting duke out into turn 2.
Last of the no breakers. Ooh, it's cloudy. Ooh, that's cloudy.
It's about the same as it was in quali, to be honest.
I don't know, it's confusing because it looks cloudy here, but I see a lot of sunlight past the building.
I think it's just where the sun is. The paddock obviously blocks the sun on the pit lane, I think.
I know, it's just confusion though. Why is there a massive difference in light when it's cloudy? How's Madman starting been recently? Has he been starting okay, or is he? Because in theory, Madman doesn't have to win this one because he's leading the championship already. Because I think he's won the first. No, he won the first 2 races, and KO won the 3rd one.
Yes. But Madman came
second
in Bahrain.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got 68 out of 75 points. But this is one of the few tracks on the grid where pole position is not necessarily an advantage.
No, Mexico being another one. Also
Yes.
Spain being another one.
So expect a little bit of wheel banging.
Will anyone make it past turn 1?
I hope they get past turn 1, since that's a flat out corner.
Okay, then turn 2.
Turn 2, and then the long left-hander of 3
4.
could. I think that's turn 3. I think turn 2 is literally.
Turn 3. I would have thought turn 3 would have been the kink of a turn 2.
I don't think that kink actually counts as a corner. I'm pretty sure I remember watching the real life race, and they refer that long left-hander as a turn 3, especially when the year when Vettel got binned. I think they referred that as turn 3.
Well, luckily there's no Russian in this race, so we're absolutely fine.
About another 60 odd seconds to go before I give the signal to start. And as we, I think, or as Stephen already referenced in quali, 2 stops at most. But most, I suspect, will probably do 1.
You think? Well, the best person to do that would be Dave 1025, but he's going to be a bit slow, I suspect, looking at the races so far this year on the super soft tyre.
It's not necessarily been an advantage to do it that way, is it?
No. But there is a first time for everything. Of course, so who knows?
Right, I've sent the signal.
What, via firework or?
Via carrier pigeon.
Carrier pigeon, right, okay.
So will we...
What, Speckled Jim?
Right, so they have readied up.
Junior. Right. But remember, we've got quite a tight midfield battle for sort of the last spot on the podium if the front 2 run away, between really the 2 Mercs and sort of the bottom or the middle part of the top 10.
Yeah, which is why I'm hoping that there isn't too much carnage at turn 1. So I would like them all to get through, really.
Oh, Jay Sturris is on the super softs.
Oh, matey boy's already had an issue.
Oh no, Michael C's going straight on turn 2.
So yeah, so Jay Sturris has also gone for the super softs, as you say. But everyone else on the ultras, apart from Dave 1025.
Quite a fast first
Yeah,
lap.
Madman tends to...
Is this a fuel limit track, do you reckon?
It can be, I think. I think it can be, just because it's a bit of point and squirt, and then a couple of long straights, so it can be a fuel thirsty track. And again, I remember one of the real life races. I can't remember if it was last year. I think that both Toro Rossos near enough ran out of fuel because there wasn't a safety car, and they were banking on there being at least one. And as a result, they were extremely slow at the end because they had literally no fuel. And they had to be going like the leanest of lean modes you could ever imagine. So...
Okay, so Madman's already on the grid, effectively.
Yeah.
Michael C hasn't even come through the penultimate
the interval timings work on the formation map, and it shows Michael C being 6 seconds behind.
Yeah.
On that formation lap, so Madman has, he's not hung about.
Maybe he's got to go somewhere, I don't know.
As they all form up on the grid now.
So no Ferrari, so McLaren can catch up in the Constructors' Championship.
Yep. And here we go. 3 lights, 4 and 5. Oh, long holds. Very long holds.
Oh, a bit of a squiggly start for Michael C, but it's all kicking off back there.
Oh, J19's had a poor start.
Oh, hello, we've got a run. We've got Michael C's going for the lead. Madman's out braking. He's made it work.
Oh, Michael C gave him room. Oh, there's a bit of wheel banging.
Oh,
something's happened to...
Sorry.
I was going to say, something's happened to J19. He's dropped 6 places already. Made that 5, 6 again.
Oh, hello. TLK's up to 3rd.
With White going up the inside. Oh, he did get that slow down. Didn't think he was going to get that slow down. White's going for it again, but it's not really never taking place there. But TLK 3rd, White 4th. Soup's in 5th. Dave 1025 on the alternative strategy in 6th.
So KO did not make it then, obviously.
No.
Okay, so now J19 is on recovery drive now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He just seemed really slow away.
I wonder, no, he seemed alright in the initial phase, but I wonder if he braked a little early going into turn 2.
No, he was being swamped on the run down. He was already in P8 before he even got to the braking zone.
Who's got him lean?
I wonder if either that or we had it in too high a gear.
Hello,
Callum Rose is gone. He's binned it at the end of the DRS straight.
So he has.
Oh, there's a slow
Jace to Reese.
Jace to Reese.
Jace to Reese in the pit
And Blood
lane.
and,
No front
that's
wing.
Blood and Sands. That's Blood and Sands in the pit lane. So Madman has held on to the lead and Michael C hanging on behind him.
Okay, so here comes the recovery drive from the other Merc. So now we're going to have a very tightly bunched field now. Oh,
J19 going round the outside.
He's in front.
Contact.
Oh, contact.
That's Putterland just...
Wall damage.
Ooh, that will be damage for Putterland. So I wonder if he's going to the end. I wonder if it's possible to go to the end on the soft tyre. Putterland's gone deep again. I think that's as a result of having damaged wing. Yeah, the whole left side of his wing is missing, pretty much.
So keep an eye on that gap between Michael Z and Madman. Is it just me, or is it Madman's always got the red arrows pointing down?
Yeah, no, I've got that as well.
Oh, there seems to be a move going on between Soups and White.
If you go onto the spectate menu and change the gap, if you temporarily put it on fastest lap and then back to interval, it resets it back to how it's meant to be. Well, Michael C very loose on the rear, coming out the chicane. Lost about half a second in this last sector here.
Oh, Soups going a little deep. We're going to have a move going down
day
to
10.25. And J19 behind them as well.
White side's past Putterland. Putterland did not pit. Oh, DRS is enabled.
Oh, J19 ran the outside. Ooh, not quite pulling that one off.
So McLaren, Haas, Force India, Mercedes, Toro Rosso, McLaren, Mercedes. Oh, 3 second stop go.
3 second time
penalty.
Oh, we get informed of penalties. I like that.
Nah.
The Soups has already got a penalty.
I like that. I like the data. I like the information now.
Yes, that's helpful. Doesn't mean we have to look into the...
Someone's going to need to get a notepad now and try and jot down how many penalties they've got in the tally table.
I'll do that.
Right, okay, so now we have J19 on the move again to Sue. Both got DRS.
He's got DRS, but they both will have. This is going to be tight going into the chicane.
It's not going to work around the outside.
No, he's had to concede it.
Oh, but Soups is wide.
J19's he got the run.
No,
no not quite. Chopped.
Oh, hello. TLK's right up behind Michael C all of a sudden.
Yeah,
so
Michael C's had a couple of bad laps.
Behind. Oh, Putterland, 3 second time penalty.
Kind of a chance of White Soups is down on it.
Oh, it'd be helpful if it said ×2 or times.
Well, I'm just gonna make a note of everything, so I've got it. The Soups and Putterland at the moment. J19 still struggling to get past Soups. TLK is right on the back of Michael C now.
Yes.
It's
Day 1025 seems to be doing okay on the super softs. He hasn't dropped back as far as or as fast as I thought he might. Oh hello, there's a move going on in the background. J19's through.
J19 has got through.
And they all seem to be catching up to White, possibly.
Yeah, Dave 1025 seems to be a little bit stuck behind him at the moment.
What didn't help is the fact that he's on the super soft tyre, not the ultra soft. Madman has not pulled away this lap.
No, he's not. I think Michael C just had a bad couple of laps.
But TLK stayed with him. So
TLK might get DRS here, you know. This could be a chance since turn 2.
There's no might, he does.
Well, he might have an opportunity to use it.
Oh, he's gaining. Going to
Is he going to have a look down the inside? Yes, he's having a look. He's having a look. He's up the inside. Oh no, he's... Oh... That's...
Right in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Little naughty there.
Yeah, I think TLK might be in a bit of trouble with that one. Because he didn't actually make the corner.
No. That's always the problem with that braking zone.
Yeah. So...
It's so
unfortunately
short.
for Michael C, he's now dropped down to 8th, but I think TLK might find himself
it
with
might sound bad, but the gaps aren't too
not massive.
bad. No, I mean from White to Michael C is only about under 7 seconds. Meanwhile, Whiteside has moved up to 9th. I've noticed on the leaderboard.
Oh, J19's lining up Day 1025.
Yeah, the next victim.
Round.
Ooh! That was rude.
That was firm, that's for sure.
Oh, that was a bit rude. Ooh.
Not as rude as the TLK move, but not far off.
Oh my god, what's going on with White?
White had a moment with the rear of the car come out of there. And nearly got himself on the wall. Unfortunately for J19, that might mean Dave 1025 gets DRS here, which might make it a bit difficult for him to get by. Yeah, Dave 1025 only 6/10 off, so Dave appears to have decent straight line speed all the way before he even got to the DRS point.
Ooh, but goes slightly deep.
Rewind. He's going to try and go around the outside again.
He doesn't have he has no overlap though, not this time. Oh, we still no. Oh, Soulman 3 seconds time penalty.
The list increases.
No. Oh, sector 1 yellow flag.
What's happened back there?
Michael
C again, by the look at it. He's had another moment.
He spun out of turn 3.
4.
Or 4, sorry.
Yeah. Soulman's on the back of Whiteside.
Has he lost his front wing? Or part of it?
No. I think it's just how that Haas wing looks. I think he's just had maybe gone for a move and has hit the back of someone.
Someone's on the back of Whiteside.
Oh my word. Battle for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Soups has got another one. That's 6
that's
now
annoying.
for him
That
already.
doesn't tell us it's the number of penalties they have. That's annoying.
No,
we were hoping too much from Codemaster. Soulman's in front of Whiteside now.
I'm just going to add up the numbers.
Loop past that with the OCD for the added benefit.
41 dead.
Right, here we go again. If you imagine, obviously with all the time penalties that Soups is getting, this is a bit irrelevant, but he's catching up the front 3 in front of him. Here we go again. Will J19 make them? But no, he's too far back.
Can't, because Dave 1025 is getting DRS as well, so it's making it too difficult. Dave's got a run though.
Got a good run out of turn 2.
Through 3.
Oh, TLK 3 second time penalty. See, I would reckon that Dave 1025 might start having the advantage now.
Yeah. Always.
Oh, he's got a good run. He's going for the move.
Not really overtaking place.
No,
God,
the other man.
Oh, J19's in the back of it. I wonder if... Oh, that might... We'll see if that has an effect for J19. He did hit the back of that Toro Rosso.
Ooh. J3's 3 seconds
3 for
time penalty.
J3's. God, I barely have time to put his phone down.
Here we go. Will the two Mercs swap positions? No.
Oh, good lord, that was.
Good
J19's nearly losing the rear.
Oh, Soulman, 3
another.
seconds time penalty.
That's 6 for Soulman now.
We've got 2 races here, have we? The race for 4th and the race to get the most amount of penalties.
Oh, J19's got to run this time on
Yeah,
White.
but White will have DRS off of day 10:25.
Yeah, but will he concede the position?
Bit of weaving. No.
Ooh, he does get through.
Very neatly done as well. Right, now now we've got to keep an eye on day 10:25. Now he's on.
He's only 2.5 off to okay at the moment.
Well, I'm comparing the gap to Madman. He's taken 4 attempts out of Madman this lap already. It's about 8.5 when they cross the line. It's now 8.2, or it's now 8.2, but keeps fluctuating. We've got to keep an eye on that. Who are people fast this lap so far then? 41 dead.
Pitted.
Okay, so J19's done this pretty much the same lap time as TLK. Day 10:25 is just a couple attempts slower than the one guys around him. Michael C's pitted and come back out again.
He's on ultras again as well, so he's committing to a 2-stop.
Or 3.
Or, yeah, well, at least 2 stops.
TLK's dropping back from Madman. Day 10:25 is matching Madman. And I think J19's catching Madman. There's all sort of telescoping together now, as J19's now on the back.
J19's going to line up Dave 1025 this time.
Oh, J19's fastest
the
lap.
race.
40.8.
That included an overtake on White.
Yes.
Dave's got good straight line speed in that Rosso.
Well, you don't need a lot of aero here, do you? Meanwhile, in the background, Soups is lining up White.
Either that or it's J19 running with a fair amount of aero. It's just J19 is slow down straight. Because he seems to like having the move around the outside of 3, which might indicate he's got a bit more wing on.
Oh, he's looking at the background.
Whiteside and Soulman haven't separated. They're still stuck together.
So meanwhile, your suggestion of J19 having possible wing damage is not true.
No, I think he got lucky there. He's
He's pushing.
Well, these two are catching TLK as well.
Very quickly as well.
Yeah.
J19's going to go for the move, but the Rosso's got quite good straight line speed.
And he's got the inside line as well. He's deep. J19 had to concede the position there.
So that's slowing them down, and J19's being held up quite badly, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Madman's made a mistake. The gap's suddenly like massively decreased.
I wonder if that's what the yellow flags were for briefly. I thought it might be for J19 running wide, but it might not have been. Because yeah, Madman's lost 4 seconds.
Well, that's put a new. Ironically, this is going to be some McLaren's orange, a carrot in front of TLK, a bit. We've got to really keep an eye on Michael C as well, because obviously
he's
dropped
pitted,
back,
so he's on fresh
see
ultras
what his lap
now.
times are.
J19 cannot get past this Toro Rosso. White has another.
Oh,
there you go. There's Michael C. Oh, wow.
So that's
about 2
seconds faster.
Oh, J19's up the inside.
No.
He's hanging in there. Dayton 25 holds on.
It seems like that Toro Rosso seems to be just fast enough in certain areas. But, yeah. Right, so what are the
He's defending well enough as well.
Yeah, so that lap time was 2.2 seconds faster than Madman and 2 seconds faster than J19.
There was another more yellow flags.
But that was sector 1 though.
Putterland's had a moment through 3. He's lost more wing now.
Oh, J19's, oh, sorry, Day 1025's gone deep in the chicane. So when are we expecting these guys to make their first pit stops then? Blood and Sands 3 second time penalty.
I have no idea about the expected time for pit. I don't know how well. I don't know how well these tyres hold up. The J19 in DRS cannot keep up with Dave in a straight line.
I'd have to admit, the one that's looking quite comfortable at the moment is actually that Rosso.
James Doris another.
I think that's his third, is it?
That's his second.
Oh, right, okay.
Soups has got 2, Soulman 2, Jace Doris 2, Putterland, TLK, Blood and Sands all have 1 as it stands. On the list I've got here.
Oh, hello, TLK's made a slight mistake. He's starting to be a bit more in shot now. Ooh, still pushing going on.
Yeah, J19 is not gaining in not really gaining in a straight line, not quick enough.
In the pits again.
Oh, Dave's hit the wall. Dave nudged the wall on the braking there.
I think nudging the wall's fine. Actually hitting the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, they're now within a second of TLK. Oh, Dave's lost the rear. That was good reactions there from J19. No, J19 is white side 3 seconds.
Okay, so now J19 clear of the Rosso. Meanwhile, the Soups is now lining up the other Mercedes. Well, I think Soups has the same problem that
J19 had.
Oh no, saying that he's gaining in the wing mirror. Look.
Ooh, not quite. Soulman's got past Matey Boy's box. Matey Boy's in the pits.
That's early.
He's gone. And he's gone onto the ultras again.
Pass Matey Boy.
Yeah, he should do.
Oh, it's close. It's close.
He should do. No, he's way ahead.
Soups another 3 seconds.
Oh, is that another? There's that 9 now for him already.
Right. Okay. So Matey. Right. So Michael C is now a net. It will be between White. It will be between Soups and Matey Boy when Soups pits.
J19's already within 6/10 of TLK.
Michael C's got 3.
I bet he could put the phone down. I'll just keep him at hand.
You might as well get just pen and paper.
Putterland's got his second. That's his second now.
Luckily, this isn't the old game. Soups has made him a. What's happened there?
Soups went for a move on White, but it didn't pay off, and White retook him.
Okay. So Soulman is now up to 7 as well, looking down the order.
He's 17 seconds off Soups though.
J19 is now up behind TLK. Does TLK or does J19 have the straight line speed against TLK? It's a bit too far back, I think.
He's not going to be able to do it, is he? Ooh, I think J19 is running one of the. I think J19's running one of the highest level of wing in the entire field here.
But it's working for him though. He's catching every time he's getting a bit of clean air. He's catching Madman. He just needs to. Oh,
TLK's wide.
J19 3 second time penalty. Caught live on camera. Right, so Michael C's taken another 2 seconds out of the leader. over the last couple of laps. I've noticed. That's now 37 seconds. So I reckon Soup Seals.
J19's looking around the
26
outside.
in front.
Oh, he's nudged the back of the back of the Force
Madman's made
India.
another mistake.
Madman's made another error. He's knocked his. Has he knocked his wing? He's knocked his wing. Look at his wing.
Yes, he has. Yes. Okay, right.
Madman's going to have to pit now.
You cursed Madman. Off air, you cursed him. Right, okay, so what do these two now do? Because do they carry on and do their own race, or do
they cover him off?
That sneak. Whoa, White's going sideways.
J19 up the inside.
No.
So Madman's in.
That pesky little Toro Rosso in there, that's still on them super softs, is slowly nudging up the leaderboard and is not dropping back.
Soups has finally got past White as well.
Oh, well, J19, no, J19 cannot go for the lead.
No, he's not got the straight line speed to do it.
Now, where will Madman rejoin?
Oh, he's going to come out right alongside Soulman. White's got another.
He might come up behind. He'll come up behind Whiteside as well.
Oh, Michael C as well. Is that? He's going to just in front of Michael C.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, Dave 1025 leads. Spin.
Oh,
J19
the two leaders have collided. J19 has taken out TLK.
It's speculation,
but
but J19 has lost part of wing, so he will now have to pit.
Does TLK have any damage?
Can't see it.
It's not obvious.
Right, okay. So, out of all this, Dave 1025 has now got a 6-second lead now, and he's on super softs. Madman, by the way, went back onto the ultra softs.
Yeah, so I'll run.
Okay,
yeah,
so TLK will come out behind.
Oh, White has spun and he's moved out of the way for his teammate, but his teammate's going to have to hit. Or TLK's in as well.
Yeah.
So they're both having to hit.
Right, okay, so they will come out behind Michael C.
Madman's coming through the... Right on the back of Whiteside is Madman, coming out the last two corners now.
Soulman.
Just making a move.
Will they come up behind Matey Boy as well? No, they won't, or TLK won't. TLK's just behind Michael C.
Behind Michael C.
And J19 is behind Matey Boy. So I think TLK was a genuine stop. And...
So yeah, TLK's gone back out on the Ultras. J19's gone to the Supers.
I think Supers off might be the way to go, actually, looking at it. What's
that gap's now nearly 8 seconds.
Well, Dave 1025 is now 20... I'm looking at the gap to Madman. He's 26 seconds in front of Madman. I think it's about 23, 22,
well, it's a slow pit lane, don't forget. I think it's a 37-mile-an-hour speed limit. So I think you're looking up to maybe up to about 27 or 30 seconds for a pit stop.
So when will Dave...
So as it stands, he might not be far off from being him.
Madman's down in front of Saltman. So, would you have predicted after the first 15 laps of the top 3 we have at the moment?
No.
Neither would I.
I would also not have had Soulman 5th, Whiteside 6th. Outright, either.
Yes. Oh, White spun out the final corner.
White spun it.
I think White's
He's going to hit the wall. He's just hit the wall as well, recovering.
I think White's rear tyres have gone. Michael C's now in front of Whiteside himself as well.
Whiteside's pitting. So Whiteside is in. What does he go on?
Meanwhile...
Right, I've just put my phone down, so I haven't had a penalty for a while. You watch it happen now.
Meanwhile, Dave 1025's lead is 9 seconds.
Whiteside also goes on the ultra soft again.
Now, I've just had a feeling here. Oh, it's 5
Yeah.
seconds, stop, go.
Speeding in the pit lane. I won't write that down, so I'm expecting him having, he's in the pit, so I'm guessing he's having the pit again.
Now, if the guys who've lost their front wings early, does that force them onto a free stop?
I still think it will be a 2. Personally, I think they'll be able to go far enough to pit only one more time.
I think it will depend on when Dave hits.
Michael C's had to dance up the inside of a corner to avoid hitting Soulman.
TLK's gonna pass Michael C, I think.
No, he's lifting off the throttle.
With all this, though, Madman was able to clear the traffic quite quickly and has romped away from Michael C. So I suspect a new fastest lap is on the way from Madman.
He's only 23 off the lead. Around 23 off the lead, the Soulman does hit.
He did not set a new fastest lap, though. Interesting.
Which is very interesting.
He did a 39.1.
Oh, a late manoeuvre from Michael C to defend. Means TLK's going to go around the outside. He can't get it done.
The gap's now 10 seconds to Soups. See, I think Dave 1025 is actually, his position is now getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yeah. It all depends how quickly.
Yeah, it will depend on when.
You assume, obviously, it depends when he gets past White, because you assume if he gets onto the back of Soups will let him go. Being teammates.
Madman's right behind White, I think. Oh,
J-Street's another penalty.
Yep. Well, I thought there was 2 came up at the same time. J3's 5 second stop go for speeding in the pit lane again.
In the pit lane again. So he's pitted, or he's gone into the. Well, I don't know why he's pitted again, unless he's knocked his wing. Because he doesn't actually need to pit.
Oh, Madman's now in front of White. Puts a lap in 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
White's pitting. Oh, just about gets it stopped. Okay, so will White come out behind? Yes, White will definitely come out behind J19. So where will he rejoin? Soulman,
He will join between. No, Soulman's 18 seconds behind Matey Boy. He'll come out in between Matey Boy and Soulman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a back marker. That's J3's getting out of the way. Nicely done.
Wait, meanwhile, so Michael C has actually been saved.
He has been, yeah.
Because of when, so he's actually a net second again where he was, pretty much, before he lost his. What happened to him? Did he lose his wing or did he spin?
Michael C, he
You spun. Whoa, Michael C's lost his front wing again.
You just jinxed him there.
Yep, sorry. So Michael C now has to pit again.
So Madman is 20 seconds off Dave.
Yes. But that gap's been slowly coming down. It hasn't been going as quick as it has been.
It all depends, as you say, how far can Dave go? Because
if he goes to half distance, or over
he's
half
one
distance,
stopping.
Well, no, why he can't? Because that would mean you have to go on softs. And I don't think softs are going to be the way to go.
Surely, if he can get to about lap 30, I think he can probably do
J19 is now back up
ultras.
to 5th. and he's, I reckon, catching J9, catching TLK. He's done a faster lap time than TLK has.
He's made a mistake. He was right. I'm sure he was right behind TLK. Or was that TLK right behind the?
Well, no, because remember, TLK was behind.
I was behind
TLK was with J19 when they crashed, but J19 had to change his front wing.
My Whiteside and Soul Man are still stuck together.
The lead is now 18.2, but to Madman that is, but Soups is 13.
Yeah.
So Dave I think Dave will come out in front of TLK at this moment in time.
It's going to be tight. It'll be right there.
Oh,
Whiteside gets another. I got that on air as well. But at the moment, it's a McLaren 2-3.
And we keep going on about how long people are going for on these tyres. Soups is the longest one, I believe, to last so far on the Ultra Softs. He's done 20 laps.
Which is why I think if Dave 1025 can get to about lap 30 on those supers, I reckon he can do the last 23 on the Ultra.
It would be tight, but you're right.
I reckon he might be looking. Oh, he's got a penalty now though. His first one.
That would be I don't know where that be. He's miles in front at the moment.
I reckon that's the double left-hander.
Yes. The only real battle really on the track for track position so far is really Soulman and Whiteside. Michael C is catching them quite quickly though in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, no, there won't be, no, because I think Madman's coming up behind his teammate. 1.2 behind.
Yeah, he's only a second off. Yeah. This won't really. I don't think this will really be a battle though.
No.
This will be a concede position. First opportunity.
I think Soups might be in this lap.
Madman is faster than you.
No, he's not.
Well, he can't pit because Madman's on its inside, so he can't pit.
Okay, so anyway, Madman's back up to second, so he's now got a 15.4 seconds gap.
Yeah.
Today. That's quite a substantial gap still. Well, the only problem is that Dave's got is that obviously if he pit one stops, Madman has to stop at least once, I think.
Yeah, because Madman's only used the Ultra, so he definitely has to stop again at least one more time. And I think he'll go on to the Supers, because I reckon he'll be able to go on the Ultra to about lap 40, 35, something like that. Oh, was that rain? Did I just see rain on my screen there?
Yes. No?
Yes, yeah, I'm seeing rain.
Oh, God. So Dave's actually called a complete blinder here, then, with his 14.5 second lead.
Yep. There is rain falling.
You have jinxed this race through and through. You should go away and have a deep discussion with yourself.
People need me though, because I generate good racing when I commentate.
Right, so there was another yellow flag a yellow flag between sector 1 and sector 2.
Yeah, Jay Sturring's spun. Michael C's right on the back of Whiteside.
Yeah, Whiteside's dropped back from Saltman for once.
Yeah. They're already looking like they're struggling for grip out there.
Who will pit first for the intermediates? He's through. Oh, no, he's not. Ooh, now he is. Now, who? Ah, this helps J19 shortly, doesn't it?
If he's got more wing on, yeah, it will do.
and this will not help Dave 1025 because we
That
suspect he's
might
running not a lot of
explain-
aero.
That might explain why, as well, we've been seeing so many people pitting and going back on ultras.
Yes.
So being told that it's going to rain. Because, like you, I was very surprised the amount of people that were going out on ultras again.
The gap leads now 12 seconds.
Well, obviously this will help Madman in this stage because he's on the softer tyre and the fresher tyres. So he'll have a
And the grippier
more...
tyre.
Yeah. So he will have more grip at this stage over Dave on this ever greasy track.
This actually no. Does this help? This might not help Madman because he has seems to have a very oversteery car. Same with Michael C.
Dave goes around again, so it's obviously not wet enough yet. There's no spray being kicked up yet, so Michael C's done Soul Man. Still too early for... Although I'm just starting to see some spray appearing off these tyres now. I don't think we're too far away.
J19. That's interesting. The lead's gone up. I thought it was in the 11s. Now it's gone back over 12.
12.
So whether or not Madman's starting to struggle himself.
Well, it's 11.7 again now, though. So
It was going down a straight, so we think that Dave 1025 was... Soulman's in the wall, I think. Or was that Jay Reese?
No, that's Putterland. That's Putterland in the Red Bull. He's knocked his wing again.
So
Putterland's not having a nice time of it.
Well, there's a few impending... There's a few impending penalties, isn't there? Or FIA decisions, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, they've nearly nudged the wall there. I think we're going to see people pitting this lap. They seem to be just starting to struggle getting the car turned in. Not this lap. We're not far off. Because Dave is starting to lose the rear.
Intermediate. Oh, yeah, Madman will be in this lap, I think.
Well, he's lost time again, yeah. Yeah, they're in. Dave 1025 is in.
Yeah, Madman will be in. He's all over the place.
So Dave, starting on those super softs, as you say, has pulled a blinder. Oh, Madman just keeps it in the lines.
Does anyone not pit? Right, McLaren going to have to double stack. Soup's made it all the way to 24 and one set of ultra softs as well, remember?
Yep.
J19 carries on.
Interesting. Putterland's got another penalty.
J19 has just about overtaken.
Oh, Putterland's retired.
Yeah. J19 is only just in front of Dave.
And this will be a good benchmark now as well as to what is it ready for the inters. Michael C's got 5 seconds to cut in the corner. Oh,
he's in the wall. No, right, there's your answer straight away.
There's your answer, yeah, it's definitely wet now. The J90's got to pit for another wing. He's going to lose a substantial amount of time now.
I'm surprised the car didn't destroy itself, actually.
Yeah, he's got lucky there.
So TLK came out in front of Soups in the pit lane.
Soups had a...
Had to double stack.
They wouldn't have been ready for him, would they? Whiteside is in as well. Yeah, so everyone is, apart from J19, everyone has pitted for inters. J19's still actually holding on to the lead here.
I think Dave 1025 struggling. Cause look at the gap to
DRS disabled.
Look at the gap to Madman. The gap's gone to like 10.2 to Dave.
Yeah. That's cool. We even get to see when DRS is enabled and disabled. I like that. I like it. I think Dave's
Oh, 3 seconds on.
another free for Michael C.
No, he's letting go.
Yeah, there's no point fighting it.
Oh, sector 2's yellow.
Who's that?
No idea.
Might have been TLK.
You think?
Might have been TLK or Madman, yeah. I think it might be one of those two, you know, running a bit wide.
Right, so
J19
TLK or J19 will come out. Matey boy,
well, then again, it might.
Soups.
Then again, it might have been Jace Theresa caught the yellows because he's still on the Ultra.
This is very true. Right, there goes TLK.
Yeah, he's lost his wings, yeah.
He'll come out in front of Matey boy, I think.
Oh yeah, easy. Matey boy's come around the second to last turn now.
Right, the gap now is 9.4.
Yellow.
Sector 3 yellow.
I wonder if that's Jace Theresa again. Yeah, he's in the wall under the tunnel.
Yeah.
He's now a lap down pretty much on the entire field because Whiteside just passed him.
All Blood and Sand. No, Blood and Sand hasn't overtaken him yet.
No, that's a nearly. He's like the only one. But when Jace Theresa pits, he will be a lap down on the entire field.
Right, now I've got to really keep an eye on this gap between Madman and J25. Sorry.
That's you.
Bloody hell. Right, there we go. There. Nasty.
The gap is 9.2. 9.1 now, so yeah, it's coming down. And I'm not sure Dave 1025 uses traction either. So this might help Madman in that sense as well with his medium traction control.
But the gap to them and TLK is like 12 seconds still.
Yeah, 11.1, yeah.
TLK's coming into the back. Sorry, J19's coming up to the back of Soups. Soup seems to be struggling as well. As we're hit half distance.
Yes. And they're all a little bit strung out again now. So Dave 1025 at the moment is the biggest gainer in terms of starting position.
Yeah.
He's up 5.
Michael seems the biggest loser.
Yeah, he's down 6. Oh, we've got a spinning Sauber. Ooh, half spinning Sauber.
Okay.
Michael C and Jace Therese. So Michael C and Jace Therese lead the way in the number of stops out of those who are currently still out there. With 3 stops. Although Putterman made 4 before he crashed. Or retired, sorry.
Oh, J19.
3 seconds to J19.
What the thanks? Nasty. Right. The gap's now 6.5. Sector 3.
Sector 3? So, was only TLK Madman? Oh no, it might have been Jace Therese again. Letting TLK through. Blood and Sands is on the back of Whiteside. I want to point out. That's 6/10 between the two of them.
Yep.
That's the battle for the last points position.
Meanwhile, J19's sizing up Soups.
Oh yeah, 110. Yeah. Blood and Sands another penalty.
4 now, is it?
The Blood and Sands. No, he's only had 1 so far. That's now his second.
And remember, J19's problem's actually confounded a bit more now. So there's no DRS, and he's got probably the most amount of wing out there. still going for the move though.
No, he can't. Soups is
Oh, he did go a
out-dragged
little
him
deep
and out.
though.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a tap.
That was a
bang
tap.
there. Ooh.
J3's number
That doesn't
3.
matter.
No,
Oh,
but
there we go. J19's through. Oh, no, he's not.
J3.
Ooh.
Yes, he is. Oh, bit of a chop. Bit of a chop, but he's through. So how quickly Blood and Sands has got past Whiteside as well now.
Yep, so he has.
Although
Michael
Blood and
C's
Sands is on.
caught catching White as well.
Quite quickly.
And Madman's probably starting to hone in on Dave 1025.
Yeah, it's less than 5 seconds now.
I think TLK and Madman are doing the same pace, because that gap hasn't really changed.
How quickly can J19, if he can, catch TLK?
Well, that gap's 13 seconds. I'll look at that in a minute. Oh, White's gone deep. Michael C's through.
Starts at 7th. But he's now 15 seconds behind Matey Boy. Madman is 3.9 behind Dave. He's homing in quickly.
Yep. Well, I don't know. It's weird. He's not homing in everywhere. I think it was a case of
over a course of a lap he is, but yeah, points it's not much.
So this rain might have actually saved Madman's or Blushes.
Yeah, it appears to have done. Although that rain it's not really getting any heavier to look like it might end up full wet at any point.
No.
I wonder if it's going to be like this for the rest of the race. Michael C is back behind White.
Oh, so he is. No, he's not.
He's now just no, he's alongside him. And down the straight that isn't really straight. Oh, contact. Wing to rear left contact there.
Oh, he's gone deep.
Yeah, Michael C should get him. He does, but will White now get the run down to 2?
Looks like
Lining
it.
him up.
Ooh.
Oh, he's on the ground. Oh, well, that cost him a chance of getting past him. No. J19 is actually losing time to TLK.
Yeah.
So you can't do anything about him.
Meanwhile, the lead is now down to 2.6.
Oh, yeah, I've just looked at that about 10 seconds ago, about 3.5, so I think Dave's made a little mistake somewhere.
The gap between Madman and TLK is exactly the same still.
Yeah.
Now, will Madman have an issue trying to pass Dave?
Could well be. He seems to have had one of the quickest cars in a straight line as Dave
Just needs
here.
to concentrate on his corner exits.
Yeah, just keep it smooth and steady, and he should be able to stay in front of him. And not rack up any more penalties, really.
Yeah.
So I think he's got one at the moment.
Yeah, we haven't seen Madman with a time penalty yet. Or TLK.
No, Madman's name... TLK's had one.
Oh, right.
He's on my list already. Dave's had one, but yeah, Madman's not had any yet. So as it stands, Soups has got 3 penalties, so 9 seconds in total. Putzland had 12, but he's out. Solman's got 6 seconds. TLK 3 seconds. J Cerise has got 12 seconds, but he's a lap down on the field. Blundsand 6 seconds. Whiteside 6 seconds. Michael C 6 seconds as well. J19 6 seconds, and White and Dave both 3 seconds. Although I think Michael C's got a 5-second stop go as well.
Oh, Madman Dave.
Yeah, he lost a bit of time there. Couple of tenths. TLK all of a sudden is 13 seconds back now.
Yeah. TLK's a bit low now. 13 behind Madman, 13 in front of J19. I think Matey Boy's slowly catching Soups.
Ever so slowly. Oh, Dave 1025's wide.
So was Madman.
Oh, bit of lag there from Dave, I think. That's the last thing he needs, is any connection issues.
Yeah.
Is it me, or is the sun...
Oh.
Oh, another 3
Third
seconds for Dave. Is it me, or is the sun appearing to seem a little brighter on this track? The track's starting to glisten a little bit.
Yes, you are right.
I mean, it's still raining, but... Yeah, Dave's got a little bit of lag here as well now.
Probably deep as well, slightly. I think Dave has led the most amount of laps so far as well in this race.
Yeah, I think you're right. That'll be a nice little stat to have, will be the number of laps led.
TLK's now 15 behind the leader.
Yeah, I think he's
Ooh.
starting to struggle.
Madman mucked up the final corner slightly.
Matey Boy hasn't really made any inroads. If anything, he's lost a couple of tenths. Michael C has got another. Michael C's now up to 9 seconds. No, not 69, 9.
There we go. Madman is losing time behind Dave 1025 in a straight line.
Yeah, as we suspected.
How will he get by?
Oh, they got traffic of Whiteside. To navigate. Whiteside's normally pretty good in getting out of the way. Yeah. He'll probably, to be honest, he's probably far enough ahead to be able to do it on the back straight.
That's where Dave's struggling.
Yeah.
Oh! I think Madman just hit the back of Dave 1025.
I think he did. And he couldn't put alongside him on the side he wanted because there's a Whiteside there letting him through. He's better on the brakes.
Definitely better on turn in.
Yeah. Oh, can he cut back here? Ooh.
Squeeze. No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, he's holding on. No, Dave's holding on. And now this is where Dave should be able to stretch his legs a little bit.
Well, we
So, you
don't
know, he
know,
didn't get the
do
best of
we?
exits there. Didn't get the best of exits there.
Madman's going for it. That's deep.
Is he going to get stopped?
Madman.
He got it stopped down though. He held it. He regains the lead. Sands another 3 seconds. Let's put him on to 9 seconds now. The Madman retakes the lead at the moment with no penalties either. But Dave has got a fairly, well, very safe second place at the moment.
Like now he can follow now he can follow Madman. Will we follow him and keep up with him?
Yeah, just hound him. Oh, Madman a little deep there.
Yeah, I think
So
Dave
is Dave.
25 is dropping back.
Oh, losing the rear ever so slightly there, Madman. I think he snatched a gear by the looks of it, because the rear just all of a sudden snapped on him.
Now we know Dave 1025 has got a good straight line to be, but I don't think it's that good to catch up a second.
No. They need to keep off the curb on the exit the last turn, really, to get good traction.
Matey Boy's now only
Yeah,
5 seconds behind.
5 seconds back, yeah, he's gaining
a couple of seconds.
suits. Although he's wide, going under the bridge. Start sector 3, so he lost he's lost a second there, now he's now 6 seconds.
But strong showing for McLaren, first and fifth.
Joel Rosso second and 9th. Mercedes 4th and 8th. The highest I've seen Supes for a while, I have to admit. I don't recall the last time he was that high up.
Oh, another one. Another one for Dave.
Dave. So let's put him on 9 seconds now. And with Madman still yet to rack one up, he's effectively got 12 second lead on him.
He doesn't get so many penalties that TLK doesn't overhaul him.
TLK's on 3 at the moment, so there's a 6 second difference in penalties between the two of them, which is basically halves that gap that they've got between them.
Could it get interesting soon between 5th, 6th and 7th? Only
Yeah.
9 seconds separating. It was Blood and Sands is in. He was the first one to pit, remember, from dries to inters. All Supes goes wide.
What does he do? He's going for another set of inters.
His
See, I
white
wonder
side
if he
now
just-
takes 10.
Yeah, I wonder if he just burnt out that set of inters.
Oh, Dave's now 7 seconds behind Madman all of a sudden.
He's made a mistake. Has he knocked his wing? Has he knocked
Yes,
his
he
wing?
has, yes.
He has, he's hit the wall. Oh, that's such a shame.
Now put TLK up to second, J19 up to third. You should come out in fourth though still.
Yeah, he should do.
Well, he will do.
Well, that's assuming he doesn't have another visit with the wall on this lap. So he's lost the left-hand side of his wing, so I wonder if he's had an issue...
Out of turn 2.
Out of 2 into 3.
And that sort of let Madman off the hook slightly.
Oh, massively. Means in theory to TLK he's got a 16-second lead.
So who hasn't made an unscheduled stop yet? I think the top person's Soups.
Yeah, Soups. He's only stopped the once. Soups and Dave were the only two who had only stopped once.
I went for wing damage. Matey Boy hasn't crashed for wing damage.
No, he's stopped. Yeah, he obviously stopped twice though. It's Dave Pitts.
Now 7 seconds separating 5th and 7th.
Sector 3, yellow flags. What's happened there? Jay Cerise again, I think.
Soups, I think.
I think it was Jay Cerise again. Yeah, Dave does rejoin in 4th. Soups has got pretty much the entire pit straight.
However, he may not need to pit again if it stays like this.
If it stays like this, he shouldn't need to. The others, we don't know. Madden really is dancing the rear of that car.
White and Matey Boy and Michael C are quite close together again.
Matey Boy Michael C, yeah, White's fallen off. White's a bit behind, but yeah, Matey Boy's only 3.5 off Soups. And Michael C's, yeah, less than 1.5 off Matey Boy. We've got a bit of a battle here. Could be for 5th, 6th, 7th. Can't see.
We're only 4 seconds apart now. It seems like that gap between J19 and TLK is still 13 seconds.
TLK is now near enough 17 seconds off Madden. Michael C's right on the back of Matey Boy now. 8/10 between the two of them. 6/10.
Now remember, we probably might have an impending FIA decision still.
With TLK.
With TLK and J19.
Yeah.
Well, 2 reasons. Mine were even, well, because both of them took each other off, and TLK had to come in together with Michael C, and J19 had to come in together with Putterland.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, there could be a few appeals being made post-race. So for those watching, keep an eye on the website Tuesday, Wednesday.
Dave might have his fingers crossed that someone might appeal them. Gap's now 2 seconds between 5th, 7th and 7th.
Yep, they're all in one shot there. As the rain appears to...
Oh, 3
Oh,
seconds
Soup's
time
another
for
penalty. That'd be
That's
crucial.
4 now, isn't it?
For Soups, that is now 4. You are right. Michael C's got 3. Matey
Boy
Boy
hasn't got one yet, has he?
hasn't got one yet. No.
Oh,
Oh, that's...
through, I think. Maybe. No.
Ooh,
No,
wow,
not quite.
nicely held on. Is it me, or is the rain getting heavier? When you're on board
It
with
does
them?
look a little bit. I haven't been on board for a while. But looking at it, the spray does seem to be up a little more.
Yeah. It does seem to be, intensifying that rain a little bit. J3's another 3.
That's 4 now, is it, for him?
J3's that's 5
Even
for
though it
him
makes
now.
no difference as he's a lap down from everyone.
Yep. But it's battle for 5th, 6th and 7th. Well, it's 5th, 6th, 7th on the road, but at the moment, Matey Boy's got the advantage over these two.
Yeah.
These other two, in terms of penalties. With 15 laps to go. Oh, Michael C's up the inside!
Hang on a minute. I think the laps now, yeah, because the laps now change when the leader crosses the line.
Yeah, I pointed that out the last race. I think I noticed the lap counter only changes for the leader, like it does in real life.
Oh, Blunt Sands,
Another 3. But again, it'd be a... Oh no, that could be relevant. He's only a couple seconds behind Whiteside.
Still going on.
It's allowing Soups off the hook a little bit with these two battling.
I think the top 4 are all equally spaced out.
No, TLK 17 seconds, J19 13 back from that, Dave 12.3 back from that. Yeah, it's very similar. And you got Soups 25 off Dave.
No, is he going for it? I can't.
He's sinking it.
Matey Boy's deep.
Oh, Matey Boy's wide.
That's
Retains
easy
the
picking
position.
now. No, not quite. It's not easy picking. Yeah!
Round the outs. Oh!
Twitch!
Yeah, that was a major switch.
Oh,
Good
no!
driving. Good driving. Well held, Matey Boy. He's a little bit wide again.
I'm trying to think, what was the highest position Matey Boy's finished? This is quite high for him. Oh, Blunt Sands is now in front of Whiteside.
Was that Soulman another penalty as well? Let me get the table up and I'll tell you.
I think.
Matey Boys.
I think
it's
Whiteside's had an issue.
Yeah, I think Whiteside was the reason why the yellow flags were out there. Oh, done it! That's deep. Oh, he's got that slowed down though, but... Oh, contact!
Ooh. Now, because Michael C didn't gain an advantage from that, I don't think... As in, he didn't actually overtake, but he did tap,
Yeah.
but I don't know whether or not that's an appealable offence. I guess it will depend if...
It can be. You can still be, if he's appealed against and he's found guilty, he can still be done for causing a collision, but he won't get the additional point for not, for gaining an advantage on it. Matey Boyd's highest position this season was last race at Bahrain, where he finished 7th.
And he could... Oh, White's now 3 seconds time penalty.
Yeah. Matey Boy's had an 8th, a 9th, and a 7th this season
Looks like
so
he
far.
might come a 5th this time.
Yeah. We... Oh, that's
Matey
a penalty
Boy.
though.
Yeah. There's your first one.
It's a bit harsh actually. He ran wide. He was spinning, pretty much.
Yeah, the penalty systems on most racing games are a bit odd.
And that's his first one, but he's still got a two penalty advantage over Michael
I think it might be getting a bit more slippery out there.
I think it is getting rather heavy out there. Soulman's in. I wonder if he's getting full wet.
I wonder if he's going on the wet.
Is that in? No, Inter's again for him.
Well, I'm looking at the gaps, and Madman's extended the gap to about 19. Why has Michael got a little deep?
No, he's gone deep.
J19's dropped back about a second and a half until
Dave's only off. Dave was only off 10 off him now though.
Yeah.
Dave is catching J19 for P3.
But slowly though.
J3 says
5 seconds.
5 seconds stop go for exceeding track limits. He will serve that if they have to pit again. If not, it'll be applied at the end.
You hope.
You hope.
Right, now...
But to be honest, it won't affect his position.
No, how quickly will Soups and Michael's... Sorry. How quickly will Matey Boy and Michael C catch Soups again? Oh, J Cerise, 3 seconds.
Another one for J Cerise.
I can see him being DSQ soon.
J Cerise, that is now...
DSQ'd last year a couple of times, didn't he? Oh, I was saying to you how quickly will they catch him up there. I've already catched him up.
Yeah.
Blood and Sand, 3 seconds. Oh, it's Michael C's through!
Up the inside. Yeah, he's through this time. Was that Blood and Sands 3, was it?
Yes, it was.
Keep my tally up. I'm not making a note of the stop-go ones because it's... that could be taken at the end or during the race.
Oh, Michael C's through on Soups! No, he's not. Yes, he
quite.
is. No, he's not.
This might help Matey Boy, he might get a run.
This could go horribly wrong.
This could... As the rain ever increases in...
Oh, bit of moving on
Soups
the
is
brake.
J3's another one. That's now 21 seconds for him. That's just corner cut. That doesn't include the stop goes he's picked up. I wonder if he'll go. Oh, Matey Boy's in. Now, what's Mike Whiteside doing? Is he going full wet or is he? No, he's still into. By the looks of it. They're still intermediates on Whiteside. Matey Boy.
What's he going on? He's going on wets.
Wets. Wow. Okay.
First one to rather. To be honest, he can do that because I think White is too far. I know White's going to overtake him now.
No, but he's got over a minute on Soulman. And Michael C's through on Soups.
Right, now we see if
that's a good move or not.
I think no, he's not, no. Yeah, I see Madman in the background now. Oh, that's deep. Ooh.
Oh no, I think it's a bit early. I think he's...
The problem is that the wets need a completely different driving style to the Inters.
There's Madman in the background. And Madman, it's that orange speck isn't really a speck anymore.
Well, no, it was always like that though. I think Madman's Madman and TLK, J19 and Day 1025 all have their sort of pace all matching each other. And I think there's a bit of a gap performance-wise between the rest.
I'm watching the gap between Matey Boy and White, and it's... I mean, he's had to let Madman through.
It's going down.
Matey Boy's... No, the gap's going up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Soup's another one.
3 seconds. That puts him on 15 now. Now that Matey Boy's let Madden through, we might be able to see if it's actually coming up and down, that gap. I mean, to be fair, he's not overly struggling for traction and whatnot, but it's not really moving.
I'm trying to compare it to the... Are you sure that gap's not going down? Because it's only 19 seconds between White and Michael C.
Well, yeah, I've got it on interval, and the gap is now over 14 seconds.
Oh, sorry, that's why. Sorry. Right, caught it up now.
Well, it's come down a bit. He did get a couple of tenths through. It's up and down, so it's right on the cusp, you know. I think it's still probably just about inters, but it's not far off. I think maybe when Matey Boy gets his confidence up, he appears to be short shifting quite a bit. Maybe if he gets his confidence up, he might be able to utilise those tyres.
It seems like we're saying that the top 5 are sort of settled now. Oh, hello, Soulman and Blood and Sand are quite close together, meanwhile.
Yes, so yeah.
1.5.
Soulman pitted, didn't he, not too long ago?
Soulman's been 9th since the start, pretty much. But Blood and Sand has got quite a lot more penalties, I think.
Yes, he does.
Meanwhile, Dave 1025, 8.5 behind J19.
Yeah, he's definitely closing in. Oh, Blood and Sand's all crossed up coming into that start of sector 3. Right, it looks like Matey Boy is now starting to make inroads a little bit. He's taken 4 tenths this lap already out of White. Where that gap then goes back up again. Back up to 14 again. It's
annoying.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's just Matey Boy not taking advantage of those tyres, or whether it is right on the cusp between an inter and a full wet, or it is just a little bit too early. But the fact he isn't actually losing time too much anyway. It's not really. I mean, normally if you're really early, you lose seconds. He's not. It's really difficult to tell. But the leaders are obviously very happy with staying out there.
Oh yeah, all 4 of them are. 5 of them are.
Dave's now 9 seconds behind J19. He's lost a little bit.
Well, I think actually, as he lost a little bit, was J19 gone a bit quicker, because that gap's now underneath 14 and a half.
That's a true point, actually, yeah. Not really any battles out there at the moment. Blood and Sands is the nearest one with Soulman. That's 1.7. Yes, we have only 8 laps to go.
Yeah.
On lap 46. Whiteside has another penalty, and so does J3 have another one.
When will he will get bored and he'll get disqualified?
Well, J3 is the closest. He's now got 8 penalties.
Well, it used to be 9, or it used to be 10. Sorry, was the limit.
Yeah, when you got to about 30 seconds, and he's on 24 at the moment. The next nearest after that is Blood and Sands and Soups, both on 15 seconds. Madman's still not got a penalty, I believe. No, he hasn't. He's the only one. Actually, Callum Rhodes crashed on lap 1. Other than that, everyone else, apart from Madman, has had at least 1 penalty. Yeah, Matey Boy's losing time now. It's over 15 seconds. So the move for the full wet has not worked. I think there'll be a lot of tales of what could have been after this race, because I think everyone in the top 6 has pretty much been in a podium position at some point. Maybe top 7. I think White might have been at some point as well. I think the rain is actually looking like it might actually be easing up a little bit again all of a sudden.
Well, that won't help Matey Boy, will it?
No. But there doesn't appear to be as much spray again anymore. Good thing for Matey Boy is he's got near enough a minute gap to Soulman behind him. As long as he keeps it facing the right way, he's going to come 8th. Is that Whiteside? That's Whiteside pitting.
Blood and Sands is 3 tenths behind Soulman now.
So he is. Whiteside's called it a day. Something like him.
He got in case it gets to 90% and then call it a night.
All we need now is that to call the safety car. Because his car has now come back out on track. It looks like it might get in the way of a couple of drivers if it's not careful. So it's still going round. And it's spinning and out of control. Going through to 3! Oh my god, it nearly collected Dave 1025. Wow. So even AI like to cause problems on this game.
Yep.
I understand still changing soul, man. It's the only battle out there. I wonder if something's happened on Whitesides. He's normally one for just finishing. You never know what might happen. The never give up attitude he seems to have.
Yeah.
But it looks like Madman is going to take his third win of the season as it stands.
Yeah.
And with KO not participating, and his other nearest rival of Michael C, who was in third, finishing in fifth, he's got a fair old margin at the top as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he was already 29 points ahead of Michael C going into this race. So add another 15 onto that. 44.
Was Michael C second in the championship?
He's third, but he'll be closing in within 9 of KO if he finishes where he is. But J19 will move on. Where is he? He's 15 points at the moment. So he'll end up on 48, Michael C on 49. With those two finishing where they are. Assuming that's where they finished. 3 penalties.
Oh, someone's gone deep.
Yeah, someone has gone deep. Bluntsand's got a good run out of there.
Who out of these two's got the most amount of penalties? Oh, hello, I've just noticed. White, the gap between White and Soups.
Oh yeah. That's what's that, 5.3?
Yeah.
Out of these two, Soulman's got 9 seconds. Blood and Sands has 15.
Right, okay.
Okay, so Blood and Sands needs to pass him and then pull away by 6 seconds
In 3 laps.
in 3 laps.
Well,
Michael C's got
3
another.
seconds.
What does that put him on? Michael C is now on 12.
He's got enough of a gap.
Yeah, he's 26 ahead of Suits, but Suits has got 15 seconds on his own.
Oh, yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, Jay Cerise again. Last corner.
Can Soup hold on to that 6th place? So McLaren extend their lead in the Constructors' Championship as well.
Yeah, they will do. A good margin as well.
I say that, but I don't know if McLaren are even leading the Constructors' Championship. I'm guessing they are.
They are by 16 points from Hats. At the moment, Michael's only scoring 10, and McLaren are going to score 33 as it stands. With Ferrari not scoring.
Ooh.
Ferrari will remain third, so they're far enough ahead of everyone in terms of behind them in the table. Mercedes were 5th on 33.
Oh, J19 stop
J19 stop go. So that will add on. I better add that, because that will add on to the end of his race. That's 5 seconds, so that puts him on 11 seconds now. And Dave's got 9 after. There's only 2 seconds penalties gap between them. That puts that at 7.8 between J19 and Dave at the moment, once it's all played out.
So White's now 3.9 behind. Oh,
London
someone's
Sands
gone
just...
deep.
He gets within about 6, 7 tenths and then loses time again. He just can't seem to do anything about... I think White's going to run out of laps, because I think he's a lap
There's
down
Michael
as
C.
well.
Well, remember that's the leader's lap, isn't it?
Yeah.
The leader's on 51.
Oh, true. Yeah, but so, yeah, he's only going to complete
White's
52 laps.
2.2.
Well, this could be interesting. White is a lap that yeah. Madman's in between them.
Is that Madman?
That's Madman in between them. Soups is not a lap down on my screen, and White is. So I wonder if Madman would do Soups a little favour here and just sit in the middle of them. And that would then guarantee Soups 6th place.
I think Soups keeps making mistakes though.
Yeah, as no, that alright. Yeah, I think Madman's taking it easy now as well, because TLK all of a sudden has taken 5 seconds in the last couple of laps. Out Madman. Cap's now 15 when it was 20. I wonder if Madman is sort of...
Well, Madman's got no penalties. So I wonder, not the fact that he's running out of fuel or anything.
Well, let's have a look. You can get that telemetry up. Soups has got 0.2 of a lap of fuel. Madman's got 0.6, 0.7 of a lap. He's in standard mix. TLK has got 1.4 laps. Oh, Michael C is in lean. He's only got 0.1 of a lap of fuel.
He's safe though.
He is safe, but yeah, he needs to keep that in lean to hold on.
Oh, Madman's gone deep.
Madman's gone deep.
Oh, Solman's retired.
Crashed. He's binned it coming out of one. That's the pit. That's the wall I ended up in last season. After I was put in there. Jace Dries will not catch him because he's still showing us 3 laps down.
I don't know what.
London Sand's got another 3 seconds as well.
Now the problem that White's got is, I think Madman's just holding him up.
That's what I said. Is Madman holding him up to stop White having to go at Soups, and meaning White can't complete the last lap and Soups just has a cruise on the last lap? If so, is that a little...
Is he allowed to do that?
Well, I mean, you're allowed to obviously hold a driver up if you're battling, obviously, to allow your teammate to close up. There's nothing saying you can't.
Well, he must be doing that because TLK is now 9.6 back.
Yeah. There's nothing in the rules to say, as far as I'm aware of, to say that you can't... He's not, like, weaving or blocking him or anything like that. He's just purely taking it easy so he doesn't lap his teammate. I don't think it comes under anything like unsportsmanlike conduct or anything like that.
Well, it's on the limit of it.
He is. I mean, he's in standard mix, but he ain't using anywhere near the rev range. I think White will be extremely annoyed with this. Because Madman has another moment. But yeah, White's not going to be able to challenge. He's in rich mix, I think, trying to get by him, but he's not near enough. Madman's going to win the race. Unfortunately, for him, that means...
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I just realised. The TLK's going to come second.
He does there. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. It changes the interval.
Yeah, so you actually see the gaps with the penalties applied. So J19 is third over the line. Dave will be fourth.
And then we wait for
C,
Michael C.
Easy, and Soups. Soups will be the last one over the line. But I think we might have a very angry Mercedes driver there. In white, because that has really cost him in being able to challenge the P6 there. I think that'll be a talking point in FIA. Whether it's appealable is another matter.
Well, technically it isn't. There isn't against the rules. It's coming from a sporting point of view.
Yeah, is it unsportsmanship coming into play there? Soups will be the last one to cross the line. Oh, where's James Cerise? He's just crossing the line now.
And he did actually finish.
He did finish, but unfortunately he was still so many laps down he couldn't pass Solman, so Solman will still finish 10th. So he was within the 90% rule. So Solman will still get P10. Soups gets his P6.
Mammon's run out of fuel.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be an interesting talking point, I have to admit. Whether just general discussion. But that did spoil a potentially last lap battle there.
Madman,
But
the
anyway,
only one not
Madman,
to get a penalty.
Yeah. The TLK 3 second.
J3's actually got 14 penalties, I think you'll find.
Yeah. Well, wow, 50 seconds. I think that is all the 5-second stop goes being applied there as well, which I didn't jot down. I was just jotting down the corner cutting ones.
I think you'll be jotting them down in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Madman, the only one not to get a penalty.
J19 actually had 7 seconds more time penalties than...
Yeah. And then Dave.
Hang
not
on.
2.
Hang on, that makes no sense. Because the gap's still 13. I thought the gap was 13 anyway. It was like 9, wasn't it?
I'll need to look back. I'll need to look back on the replay. But anyway, that was
round 4. Interesting talking
round
points.
4. Yeah. Interesting talking points. Obviously, the issues we saw within the opening stints, the potential appealed sort of contacts that we've seen with TLK and J19 and Putterland and
Michael C.
and yeah, and so on. I will be very surprised if we don't see any appeals from at least one of those incidents. I think the rain kind of
spoiled it for J1025.
Spoiled it for a few people. I think Madman definitely has an advantage in the rain. He just seems to have a step over everyone else when it's wet conditions.
Yeah.
As we saw in, I think, Australia.
Yep.
I think if it stayed dry, I think Dave 1025 really had the ability to challenge him.
Yeah.
And then, of course, what we saw at the end there with Madman appearing to hold up White, to stop him being able to challenge Soups. I'll need to read through the rulebook that we've got on the website to see if there's anything that could be applied or considered.
Or a loophole found, so you have to make a new rule.
That's what I mean. I mean, if there's things that happen that from issues that have not occurred before, rules can be added. I mean, like we saw with the VSC issue on the last game. A rule was added after Spain. But people were taking advantage of that. Luckily, the game fixed that issue. Just looking. I'll have a look through the rule book at some point before FIA.
But anyway,
see whether it's actually worth raising.
But anyway, is classics tomorrow?
Yeah, the classics around Hungary.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Which should be an interesting one.
Which should be interesting. It might bring a few cars closer together.
And then we have the F1.
We had a good time.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, we had a good
sorry,
time.
no, we don't. No, we have the We have classics Monday. We'll have.
We've got
the
Gran Turismo Sport on the
Toyota-
Thursday.
Yeah, on Thursday with the Toyota Cup, and then we have the Project Cars on the Saturday,
And then F1 on the Sunday.
and then the F1 on the Sunday.
Yes, so with the introduction of
New game.
GT Sport and Project Cars, the leagues are beginning to happen with those games. Both of which starting with a one-make cup, which you can find the details
on the
website
or
on
relevant YouTube
racestation.net. But the next time you'll see any F1 action, I say, will be the classics tomorrow, and then in terms of league action, it's the F1 boys around Russia. Same time next Sunday.
Yes.
Brazilian Grand Prix on TV doesn't get delayed with red flags,
Yes.
as I think it did last year. So, yep, we'll see you around. Thank you and good night, and we'll